Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome back, everyone. You might notice our crisp blue and gold aesthetic today, ICF brand colors naturally, because we are unpacking a really monumental shift coming to the International Coaching Federation's credentialing process. We're talking about the brand new Mentor Coach Specialization, or the MCS. Listen, if you're an ICF credentialed coach, whether you're already mentoring other coaches or maybe just kind of thinking about stepping into that role, you're absolutely going to want to pay close attention. This is a real game changer for the future of our profession. So here is what we're going to cover today. We'll start with the big credentialing change, move on to summative versus formative evaluation, hit the benefits of the MCS, break down exactly how you become an MCS coach, and finally, where you can find the right training.
All right, part one, the big credentialing change.
We're starting right off the bat with the headline news for ACC and PCC portfolio candidates, because, well, this is really the catalyst for everything we're discussing today. That complex, high-stakes, single-session performance evaluation, yeah, it is officially going away. Think of the old way kind of like a high-stress driving test, where one single mistake fails you. For years, candidates going through the portfolio path had to submit a recorded coaching session along with a transcript for a basic pass or fail evaluation. But look, as the profession has expanded globally, evaluating coaching through just one single recording, often a translated one, has created a lot of unintended barriers and accessibility issues. So the ICF is retiring that performance evaluation for ACC and PCC portfolio candidates. In its place, candidates are now going to complete enhanced mentor coaching with a professional who holds the new Mentor Coach Specialization. Now grab your planners, because you definitely need to mark these dates. This timeline is absolutely critical. By January 1st, 2027, all mentor coaches must hold the MCS designation if they want to work with ICF credentialing candidates. Let me repeat that just to be super clear. If you want to provide mentor coaching for credentialing purposes after the start of 2027, you must have the MCS, no exceptions. Then, just a few months later, on April 1st, 2027, the old performance evaluation is officially replaced by this new enhanced mentor coaching requirement for those ACC and PCC portfolio applicants. So yeah, preparation literally starts right now.
Moving on to part two, summative versus formative evaluation.
To truly grasp why this is all happening, we really have to look at the core philosophical shift driving these sweeping changes. It's really all about how adult learning and skill development actually work in the real world. And this brilliantly illustrates the difference. The old way? That was a summative evaluation. Like we mentioned earlier, it's that high-stress driving test, a single recorded session, a high-stakes pass or fail exam that measures your skills at one specific and, let's be honest, often nerve-wracking moment in time. But the new way is a formative evaluation. This is all about multiple observed sessions and continuous actionable feedback over a minimum of 3 months. It actually captures a coach's real progression. It offers a much deeper, culturally sensitive, and growth-focused understanding of how well they apply those core ICF competencies. So, what does this actually mean in practical terms? Well, this formative process means that specialized mentor coaches are going to use standardized forms to track their clients' growth over time. You'll be using what's called a session observation form for each one-to-one session, just to capture observed performance and give real-time feedback. And then, at the end of the whole engagement, you'll use a competency review form. This one provides a cumulative review of the client's skills across all their sessions, verifying their overall proficiency and really validating their readiness for the credential. So instead of a one-time judgment, it's a true, ongoing partnership and growth.
Okay, let's head into part three, the benefits from mentor coaches.
So let's pivot and focus directly on you for a second. If you are already a mentor coach, or if you're hoping to become one soon, you're probably wondering, why should I go through all this effort to get this new specialization? Well, the benefits are actually pretty incredible. First up, you earn a recognized digital badge, which instantly signals to everyone that you meet a rigorous global standard. Second, you get included in the exclusive Mentor Coach Registry. And remember, after January 1st, 2027, only coaches with the MCS are going to appear on that registry. This is huge for differentiating your expertise in what is, frankly, a pretty crowded market. Clients often struggle to figure out a mentor coach's actual qualifications, but this specialization totally removes that confusion. Plus, it expands your revenue opportunities by proving to prospective clients that your practice absolutely meets the ICF's highest standards for quality and integrity. A global standard for mentor coaching excellence. There's a quote directly from the ICF documentation that says exactly that, and honestly, it really hits the nail on the head. This change isn't just some annoying administrative hurdle or, just another hoop to jump through. It is a vital, intentional step toward building unwavering trust and consistency across the entire global coaching ecosystem. Mentor coaching is basically no longer just seen as an extension of being a great coach. It's formally being recognized as a totally distinct, specialized discipline of its own.
Which brings us to part 4, becoming an MCS coach. Okay, so let's get into the how. And I want to be super clear here. We are talking about the distinct professional discipline of providing mentor coaching, which is completely different from just receiving mentor coaching to earn your own credential. To become an MCS provider, the crucial point is figuring out exactly which application path you qualify for. The ICF actually created 2 distinct routes. There's the standard path, which requires you to hold an active PCC, MCC, or renewed ACC, and complete at least 41 hours of mentor coaching education aligned with ICF competencies. But if you're a long-term practitioner who's been doing this a while, there's a credit for prior learning path. For this one, you only need 10 hours of mentor coaching education, plus you need to show evidence of 5 mentor coaching clients who have successfully earned an ICF credential in the past 3 years. Oh, and keep in mind, both of these paths do require you to take the relevant ICF evaluation training courses, like the ACC bars or the PCC markers training. And here's a quick note. Once you do earn your mentor coach specialization, it is valid for a solid 3 years. It's not a lifetime designation. And that makes sense, right? Standards and practices evolve over time, and the ICF really wants to make sure its specialized mentors are always staying sharp and totally up to date.
Thankfully, renewing it after those 3 years is a super straightforward 2-step process. Step 1, just maintain your active ICF credential in good standing. Pretty simple. And step 2, you just need to complete 10 hours of continuing education that's specifically aligned with the ICF mentor coaching competencies during that 3-year window. And actually, here's a really great bonus. If you happen to engage in coaching supervision that is dedicated to your mentor coaching practice, you can actually use those hours to fulfill this continuing education requirement. Pretty neat, right?
And finally, part 5, finding suitable training providers.
So, we've talked a lot about the required education hours, whether that's the 41 hours for the standard path or the 10 for the prior learning path, but the obvious next question is, where do you actually go to get them? Well, to make sure the training out there strictly meets these new standards, the ICF is launching a brand new accreditation for education providers. You are going to want to specifically seek out coaching programs that offer the advanced accreditation in mentor coaching. Programs that have this specific accreditation have been fully vetted by the ICF to guarantee they are teaching the exact formative evaluation methods, the feedback practices, and the level-specific skills evaluation criteria that you are going to need to successfully earn and ultimately use your MCS. You know, the whole landscape of coaching is maturing right now, and the bar for excellence is definitely being raised. This major shift toward the mentor coach specialization ensures that the incredibly vital work of developing the next generation of coaches is being handled by recognized, highly trained experts. Honestly, it's just a tremendous opportunity for you to stand out, to deepen your own mastery, and to make a truly lasting impact on the profession. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Are you ready to embrace this evolution and elevate the future of coaching? If so, start planning your path to the MCS today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.